Westuhal min Freyon, and welcome to yet another video. This is very much needed good news, my friends. Among all the released pictures and trailers and teasers and information concerning the Rings of Power, which of course excites almost nobody in the world. And this is good news especially for those of you, my friends, who like and enjoy adaptations. And we have been hoping that the War of the Rohirrim will bring only good news and that it will honor Professor Tolkien the way it should and the way Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings trilogy did. And now we've got another piece of news that excites even me, a Tolkien purist and a man who is not overly fond of adaptations, because, my dear friends, Miranda Otto will be back as Éowyn, but not in the way you would expect. So let us dive into the article and we will find out. The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim anime voice cast counts Brian Cox, Gaia Wise, Miranda Otto, and more. Exclusive! Brian Cox, Gaia Wise, and Miranda Otto are just some of the names in the voice cast for the New Line Cinema and Warner Brothers Animation's upcoming The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim. The movie centers around the fate of the House of Helm Hammerhand, the mighty king of Rohan, a character from J.R.R. Tolkien's Appendix. Succession actor Cox will provide the voice of that protagonist. So, Brian Cox will voice Helm Hammerhand, and we can move on. The anime feature, directed by Kenji Kamiyama, is set 183 years before the events chronicled in the original trilogy of films. A sudden attack by a wolf, a son of a certain Freka, an enemy of Helm Hammerhand, who has been killed by the king, by Helm Hammerhand, and for this feat, for killing Freka, Helm actually obtained the nickname Hammerhand because he smote his enemy with hammer with such an awesome blow. All right, we can move on now. A sudden attack by a wolf, a clever and ruthless Dunlanding lord seeking vengeance for the death of his father, forces Helm and his people to make a daring last stand in the ancient stronghold of the Hornburg, a mighty fortress that will later come to be known as Helm's Deep. Finding herself in an increasingly desperate situation, Hera, the daughter of Helm, must summon the will to lead the resistance against a deadly enemy intent on their total destruction. So, according to the lore, Helm Hammerhand had two sons and a daughter. This daughter was unnamed. She didn't have a name. Well, I mean, Tolkien did not mention her name in the appendices in the books, but they had to give her a certain name. She couldn't just be called the daughter of Helm Hammerhand. And of course, this addition is just a minor change to the law. So just please don't just try to say, oh, see, those creators are adding something too. It's something completely different to give a name to an unnamed character and to make up 90% of your own original character, such as Amazon is doing. Wise, A Walk in the Woods, will play Hammerhand's daughter Hera, and Luke Pasqualiano, Snowpiercer, will portray Wolf. Otto, who starred in the Lord of the Rings movies, reprises her role as Éowyn, Shield Maiden of Rohan, and serves as the tale's narrator. The voice ensemble also includes, and now you have some other names, but I think we mainly care about Miranda Otto here. The movie is being executive produced by Oscar winner Philippa Boyens from the screenwriting team behind The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit trilogies, and produced by Joseph Chu, Blade Runner, Black Lotus TV series. The writing team of Phoebe Gittins and Artie Papageorgiou have penned the screenplay from a script by Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews, based on the book The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King by J.R.R. Tolkien. The team of creative collaborators returning from the Lord of the Rings trilogy also includes Oscar winners Alan Lee and Richard Taylor, along with Tolkien illustrator John Howe. Animation work is currently underway at Solar Entertainment. The film will be distributed theatrically around the world by Warner Brothers Pictures on April the 12th, 2024. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, and we all know that, won 17 Oscars, including 11 for the Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King, tying the record for a single film. The 3 Lord of the Rings films also represent the most awarded film series in history, with the highest number of Academy Awards, 17, and nominations. The Lord of the Rings trilogy grossed over $2.96 billion. Wow, worldwide. And that was 20 years ago, my friend, so that means something. Only good news here. Miranda Otto being back. Brian Cox voicing Helm Hammerhand. Philippa Boyens is the executive producer. Ellen Lee, Richard Taylor, the boss of Weta Workshop, and John Howe are being involved in the production of this animated feature. And that is something, my friends, I am actually looking forward to. And so far, European law has very good feeling about this. Unlike the atrocious Rings of Power, about which there are going to be many more videos. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this news. And that will be all. Thank you very much for watching. And I'm Marie.